Everybody, Engineer Coffee, welcome back to Mars. Last episode, we got to start on our monorail station here for the launch facility. Alright, so we got our monorail station in here. We've got multiple doors to come off to the side. The other side will be just a mirror image of this one. The stairs will go down here to the bottom floor. We'll have some like shops in the middle and some track over here. At the end of last episode, I was really stuck on the end of this building. I wasn't really sure what to do, but I've come up with a plan. And it involves tearing all of this stuff out. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a blueprint first. So we'll do a Control-Shift-B. Okay, now let's go ahead and back the monorail out of here. I must be parked. There we go. You know what? I think we're going to go all the way back to the next junction. All right, where is the next pair of hinges? I guess I made a straight section for a lot longer than I thought. There it is. There's our seam. Let's just go ahead and park it right here. Okay, let's go all the way back. Alright, let's park it right there. What I want to do, I want to put a connector here so we can charge up the ship real quick. Right, there we go. The lobster is empty. Oh, I did want to do something else before I left completely. Lock that on real quick. The tank, where are you? There you are. This guy is empty. Let's go ahead and stockpile that guy. Oh, it's not empty. It's got 39%. Let's go ahead and stockpile it. Oh no, that was the oxygen tank. I want to stockpile the hydrogen. That's what it is. Alright, we got an empty ship, and we're full up on fuel. Let's go over here. We've got the blueprint of the base. Let's go ahead and grind it down. Go ahead and turn off the HUD and make it a montage. Gonna need a montage. Oh, we still got welders on here. Oops. Alright, there we go. That is all deconstructed. Let's go ahead and get a projector on here. Do I have that on my toolbar anywhere? No. Alright, I got a blueprint here for the end of the track. Let's go ahead and extend this. Oh, that's not going to be good, is it? Oh, it keeps going. Well, I mean, it's one high, but that's not enough. Hold on. This needs to go down. Right, we need to go down and we need to come out. There we go. Space of 2 in between. But yeah, that is going to stay above that the entire time. Okay, well, I was hoping to slope down more than this. Alright, I may revel in my own genius, or this might be the dumbest idea in the history of dumb, but we're gonna try it. Let's come back, like, right here. I think that'll be good. Let's go ahead and grind out all of this stuff. Let's just go ahead and split it right here. Okay, let's go ahead and just add some blocks here. Let's get rid of that. Alright, let's give some width on this guy. Alright, let's get these legs down to the ground as much as possible. Okay, that's on the ground. Let's do the other one. I wonder if I should have used heavy block on that one. Should be fine, right? I don't know. I don't know if this is going to work. Let's not pretend like I should know the answer here. Okay, there we go. We got a couple structural supports, and hopefully we can lower this guy down, which means we've got to cut off all of the legs here, all the way back there to the monorail. And then we'll start slowly lowering this guy down and see if we can get it to go subterranean. So what I want to do is I want to put the station here, and then hopefully in this hill we can kind of have, like, maybe coming out of here. We'll see. It's not like it's that much of a slope. But we'll kind of have the rocket launching down there, and we'll have the station actually, like, subterranean. I think that will be good. Submarsian? It's not Terra? Submarsian? Is that a word? Alright, now I'll cut off all these legs and we'll see if we can convert it into a ship or not. Or if it's going to glitch out and be a station forever. I don't know. Alright, I only got 3 minutes of battery left. I gotta get this guy plugged in. Alright, 7%. That's not horrible. Alright, well I was close on getting it disconnected. Maybe we'll just do this one by hand? Oh, well, I think I gotta get these with the grinder. The ship can weld it up and grind it, but I can't. Well, that's what happens when it's projection. Let's see, we don't need to cut off that much. I cut off a little bit much of the legs, I'm sure. I was just worried if it's too close to the voxels, it's going to be like, nope, can't convert to a ship. Alright, I think we want to disconnect from over here so it's not connected to the rest of the base, so we don't have any weird physics issues going on. Which means we should probably put some power on here. Alright, let's stand here in the shade and let's get some wind turbines. Alright, there we go. Got some power. Let's go ahead and disconnect from over here. I don't think we need the lobster for a little while. Where are you? There you are. Detach. There we go. Perfect. Alright, we're still powered there. That is good. Let's go ahead and get some refill and get some food in us. I'm going to eat the kelp just so I can slowly refill my health as well. Alright, well, I think we are ready to get this guy dropped. I haven't converted to a station yet, but I think what I want to do, I'm going to build like a track right here. Yeah, as close as I can get it anyway. To these guys. So they kind of fall in place. We want them to be able to slide. They should be sliding back this way as we slope down. But this way, it'll keep it from moving sideways. I'm a little worried about that. I want it to stay in line with that stuff, ideally. Just so we're at the right curve. I think that should work. Hopefully, if these don't break. I guess we'll find out. Alright, well I guess YOLO will convert this to a ship and see what happens. Okay, well it didn't blow up. We got that going for us. Wow, I was not straight on that at all, was I? Okay, let's start dropping it down. Which side is touching? I guess they both are. Okay, is it just stuck? Is it dropping and I just don't notice? Okay, there we go. Starting to kind of come down. Oof. This is so precarious. Why am I doing this? Okay, it's sinking down. I think we gotta go do the other side. We're just gonna do this real slow. Okay, we're slowly descending. Yeah, we've gone down like maybe a block. You know what I should do is I should put a projector here. Do we have this other projector over here? We do. Let's take this projector and go put it on the end over here. And then we can kind of see how it's going to lay into the ground, because I want to get this guy to dive underground, is the plan. Okay, it was +1 there, and I don't remember on the forward offset. Okay. Oh, no, there it is. It's like being funky. Oh. Yeah, no, I cut off weird. Where am I? Yeah, that's the leg support right there. There we go. And then how are we doing over here? We still got a ways to go before we're in the ground. Okay. Well, let's keep lowering it down and see what we can do. Okay, that guy's floating and slowly drifting down. Let's do this side. Just back and forth. Ooh, that sounded violent. I don't exactly know how this hasn't blown up yet. Okay, well there is fully retracted on that side. Alright, and fully retracted on that side. How'd that do? It dropped down a couple blocks is all, but not a lot. We're actually still skimming the surface, aren't we? Ooh, okay. Where are we on our angle? Are we at like 1%? 2%? Oh no, we're like barely anything negative. Okay, we can go a lot more down. Okay. Are we hitting the ground anywhere? Not really. This is probably going to need to drop down further. Let's see. We got space to come down more. We just need to get more material. Alright, we got a little bit of battery here on the lobster. Ow. Alright, well I guess we only got 8 minutes of battery with this thing. That's not great. I really just want it over here for parts. We just need dampeners off. I just want access to the cargo. Let's see. That's probably fine. Let's grind that one off. I don't really trust that. Alright, well I don't have enough large steel tube apparently, so I guess we'll grind off the old ones. Alright, let's extend this down. Is that gonna go? No. Can I get this one? Oh, I can do this though. Oh, I can do that. We'll just do that right now. We can grind this guy out.
Inventory full.
Okay, there we go. That side is supported, which means we can get rid of this, hopefully. Alright, let's get rid of all of this. This is gonna drop it. That should be fine. We're on those support legs. Oh, I need to do the same, like, guide rail things there. I'm definitely gonna have to figure out a way to get this not tipped sideways. We're gonna watch out for that. Do I need to grind off more? I feel like I might need to grind off more. We're starting to get underground now. That's looking pretty good, actually. Maybe a little bit more. What are we at on angle, though? Alright, yeah, we're only at half a degree. We want to go to basically like -1. Yeah, let's grind off another layer here. Where is the lobster? There you are. Why did I park you so far away? Alright, let's name this piston right, and this piston left. And then I got a cockpit right here. I want to check the tilt side to side. Is there a way to do that? It's kind of hard, like with our crosshair. It's kind of hard to tell if we're tilted side to side or not. Alright, I think if I put a cockpit up here, we can check level. Let's see, where was that? 8? Yeah. Alright, let's put like a helm up here. I want to see... I'm gonna get exposure though, aren't I? Can I put a block? Okay, I need steel plate. Okay, there we go. A little shield wall. I think if I sit here... well, now we can't really see it because of the light. But in theory, my crosshairs are in the middle of... Yeah, no, that looks pretty level actually, because if it wasn't, our crosshair would be down or up above this sideways. I mean, we're tilted, you know, down to the right, but that's fine. That one shows that we're all right. We're pitched downward. This one shows that we're pretty level. I think we're pretty good. And I think we're resting over here now. Yeah, we're resting on that voxel. I might raise it up just a bit. I loaded in the world just a minute ago, and it busted a bunch of stuff off, but it seems to be working again. I don't know. I'm afraid now. I kind of want to raise this guy up a bit, though. Yeah, see, now he's rocking around. Now it's just bouncing like crazy. I think I had something earlier with it just resting. Yep, see, there it goes. Now it's destroying itself. Okay, well, I think that's where it's going to sit. Because that guy just got destroyed. So if I reverse him, I think we're just going to rest on that structure over there. Yep. Alright, how are we on the side to side? Now we're too low, so I do need to kind of jack up this side just a bit. So I wonder if I can do just one side and not both. Just enough to get it to kind of tilt. I don't know if that's going to be stable or not. That's pretty good. Maybe just a little bit more? Okay, that's pretty good right there. There we go. Let's go ahead and get some landing gear on here somewhere. Let's see, this one? Well, we have the short one. Can I fit this short guy anywhere? No, that's way too tall. We'd have to come down all the way over here. Oh, that one should work. There we go. That should work, right? If I have enough motor and construction left. Actually, we probably got it in here.
Inventory full.
Alright, there we go. We're locked on. That is perfect. How are we over here? We're like in the ground, right? Yeah. Oh yeah, we're in the voxels and we're barely popping out over here. Which I think is perfect. I mean, we'll level out. We might be okay there. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that is good. So we should be able to convert back to station now, right? Like, go ahead and reverse this guy. Oh wait, he's at 0. That doesn't make any sense. Nothing to reverse there. Alright, it's actually going to be nighttime soon. That's actually pretty good for us for radiation. Let's see, we should be able to convert this back into a station, right? Convert to station. And we didn't blow up. That's a good sign. There we go. Okay, now we just need a whole bunch of steel plate and get this legs put back together. And we'll be good. Okay, here's going to be kind of a pain in the butt. I wish I had a projection. I don't know if I can get a block underneath here. Is it going to be nice and allow me to... Nope. I don't know what grid that's sticking to, but it's not this one. Yeah, that's always the trouble I have with, like, B. It snaps to not the right grid because I have so many grids. Oh, that's right. We got that block in the floor. I need to get the lobster to get that out. We got 8 minutes of power left. Okay, we should probably plug this guy in. Right, this guy welded the projection. It should be able to grind it off, right? Yeah. There's one more hidden there somewhere. I think we're good. Let's go back over here and connect this guy up. There we go. Now we're getting full power from the base over here. So this guy should charge up a lot faster. I definitely got overzealous grinding all of this stuff out. I don't know what I was thinking all the way back here. Like I needed to grind all of that off. Really I was more concerned with like it not recognizing that it's a separate voxel or able to turn into a ship. That was my biggest worry. Now my biggest worry is I can't place blocks. You know, I should probably check. How much did we tilt? because it just basically just broke itself and just felt like resting on that block. Oh, yeah, we're -1 degree. Oh, that's not bad at all. Okay, never mind. That's perfect. Alright, there we go. Got it all built, got the old one torn out, and then I got this started. And I've got welders on our lobster. Let's go ahead and get this guy welded up real quick. Or at least as far as we can see. I think I'm going to lay the foundation down like this, and then we'll bury it in the ground. I still don't know exactly how we're going to transition into the ground, but I think it'll look cool. We should still be able to weld that stuff up, right? Why is that stuff not getting welded up? There we go. Ooh, we are definitely heavy and sluggish with all the stuff we have on board. Yeah, I think that'll look pretty good. And then we just got to figure out how we want to transition, or where we want to transition, really, to flatten out. All right, now I got to figure out where I want to put the building. I mean, it's going to be out here somewhere, buried in the ground. So we'll follow that track down somewhere. I'm wondering if we should put the projector on like a hinge rotor piston thing so we can get it like really adjusted where we want it to go. So that it merges into this block fine. But I also kind of want to just do a block and then do gravity alignment just so we know that it's flat. Because this seems like it's tilted a little bit still. I could be wrong. Let's go stand at the end of it. It's kind of hard to tell. It still looks like it's kind of pitched to the left, maybe? I don't know, that's pretty flush actually. It might be okay. Maybe we do put just a hinge and a piston on there, and we can get the projector to project the building. This projector will still be here for the track, so we'll just build another one. Right, it'll be tilted the wrong way, but I don't really care. I just want access to the control panel, really. Let's see, let's give this one like a positive 2 degrees or something like that. Oh no, that's not right. We just want 88? Negative 88, maybe? That's probably close, but not close enough. Let's get a helm. Right, well, I realized that I needed to have some vertical height here for the projector as well, to make sure it gets lined up to the track here. Right, let me go ahead and get the projection in here on the blueprint. Right, there we go. There is our station that we had made. So we need to come down, obviously. There's level with the track right now as it is. I want to go lower. Alright, I'm looking at this, and I think we should go one lower. Instead of bringing like this down, or across and down, I think what I want to do is we're going to have the station up a level, like the doors. Let's bring these doors up one level, and then we'll like step down into the rail. I think that will be better. Maybe? I don't know. I just don't like how this hump comes out, and like the monorail is basically going to be sticking halfway out the ground. Like that. And then we'll take this path and see where it goes, and then we'll adjust from there. There we go. Steel plate. And we'll just slowly crawl down here. Okay, so here's the door for the projection. We're definitely too high still, so we need to push the projection forward more, which is probably fine. How is that? Yeah, see, like that looks really good. We can see all of the stuff we're trying to see. Yeah, that's good. Well, I think we need to come up a bit though, because we want to be able to see the top. We want to be able to get this block out of the dirt, I think. Let's do that. Let's bring this guy up just a bit. There we go, half a meter. Let's see what that looks like. There we go, that's looking pretty good. So these blocks are almost out of the ground. So this will be glass here. That's almost out of the ground. Okay, that guy's pretty much out of the dirt. Yeah, so we can see this glass right here. That's what I'm after. That'll be exposed on that side. That is exposed on that side. So we just need to come up just a bit more because this front one is not quite there. There we go. Perfect. I've got this line right here. That's probably close enough. Oh, look at that. We're actually merging in with the other rail. Now this is actually a little higher. So we should probably come back a bit. So I think I need to get that guy welded up. So how do I do that? Let's get a block on here, because I think that's where we want it to go. That's not going to work. Okay, a landing gear there, and let's see if we can get a block underneath here to lock onto. We can. Nice. Okay, so that is good there. That's where we want that guy. Yeah, you're still on. Which is great. I want to turn this guy off, is what I want to do. Let's turn that projector off, and let's get back underground. I guess let's actually take this with us. Alright, so I think I want to keep basically the same shape, but I want to keep this guy up one, and then we'll come over and slope down. I think that'll be good. And we'll either like have it step down into the monorail, or we'll just keep it 3 tall. I think that'll just look better. So this guy will come over. We'll still have this rib here. All the way down. Let's see, I actually don't want to go all the way down, because I want to be able to dig in here. So we just need to do the perimeter. So let's see. That will be there. That'll be 1, 2, and then it'll start sloping down. Guess I probably don't need to be wasting all my hydrogen. There we go. Like that. So that'll have a thing that slopes down there. Right, then this wall will come out, and then it's the landing pads. So then we've got 9. I believe that's correct. Yeah, so then this guy would basically carry all the way down. That looks like the right line, right? Okay, yep, this guy would carry all the way down to here. This would be the slope. Alright, there we go. That is going to be the perimeter of our monorail station. I guess before we dig it out, let's get down to the track level and get back over that way. I think that'll be good. Alright, there we go. That will work great, actually. When this guy connects there, how are we? Still a little tall. Let's come back a little bit. Now how are we looking? Now a little sloping down. How is that this direction? Kind of hard to see. I think that one's going to be perfect. I don't want to connect it yet. I feel like it's going to merge into the same block, and I don't want that to happen. I want them to remain separate grids, so I think we might have to get this guy welded up and bigger. Get it more mass, so it doesn't try to automatically connect over there. We will see. Yeah, we're already seeing voxel damage here, and I barely dug out on the track, so it's probably just going to be open the whole way, isn't it? I'm going to turn that projector off. I want to get this perimeter welded just so we don't completely break it when we drill out, because I have a feeling that's going to happen. Alright, let's get these corners secured to the voxels just in case. Alright, and then I think we're going to need a skirt around here of concrete because we're not going to get the voxels perfect. Alright, let's see. And then here in the corner it needs to be... let's see, it's not in that one. It's in... There's the block I'm looking for. That guy and that guy. That hopefully will give it enough slope. Alright, there we go. Now we got a concrete skirt around all of this. That'll be good. I guess we can get rid of this now that we're in the voxel. This guy is plugged in. Langostine is over here. Let's take him over to the King Crab. Oh, we got a busted connector down there. Oops. And the monorail's just parked out there. Hopefully it's not running out of battery too bad. I probably should have hit Y on that and conserved energy. What happened here? Why is that smoking? That hinge is smoking. And it's shifted. Why? What is happening here with this King Crab? Did it get hit by a meteor or something? Because this guy's actually even tilted sideways. So he's tilted sideways. We've got damage up here on the hinge. And this little block up here. I don't know. That's kind of wild. Can I lock onto him up here? Is that going to be It's probably gonna be really dangerous. Is this gonna be a smart plan or not? If I lock up to here, unable to park? Really? Is that damaged too? Is the mag plate damaged? No, the mag plate's fine. The connector was smoking. I guess it's okay. Okay. Parking gauge there. I don't know why I didn't want to connect to the other side. That's weird. We're still technically connected somehow? Yeah, it doesn't seem right. I'm afraid to disconnect. What is this going to do to us? Okay, that went better than I thought it was going to. Lock, unlock, hinge down. There we go. Alright, now the long journey down the track. Get the langoustine off the top here, because that's going to be precarious. Well, I was thinking about just grinding it out and get all the stone, so we can get some iron and stuff to build this thing. But, I feel like it's going to take forever. Yeah, I think let's turn terrain clearing mode on. Let's turn that off real quick, and let's find those drills again. That's the tool block. I want the group of them. There it is. Terrain clearing mode on off. There we go. Go ahead and turn that on. How wide is that going to be? That should be alright. Should be in a good spot right where we are. Oh yeah. There we go. That's better. I don't actually know how far down I'm supposed to go. It's probably a bad end to drill on, because I don't actually know. Maybe I should just go full reach and call it a day. Definitely need more practice with this guy. You know, I should probably turn that projection back on so I can actually see what the heck I'm supposed to be doing here. Yeah, that's the bottom track, right? Okay, we're actually deep enough. Okay, that's good. Maybe we can leave that on, we'll see. Really hard to see down in the hole, but I think we're doing good. Yeah, we're doing fine. Okay. Alright, we were able to get in here, but now I can't get back out. I need to build a little ramp. Got any steel plate left in you? Yes, you do. Take some of that, please. And let's get some kelp crisp and get our health back up. Alright, I think I'm just gonna grind out this wall, because that's a little too precarious. Rocking back and forth trying to get that drilled. Alright, I don't know what's going on over there. The drone I just noticed is just drifting around over here. Okay, can you just lock down and stay where you are, please? I don't know why he, like, disconnected, but also... Oh, is it pee? Is it peed? Use for parking. There it is. Oh no, I just peed myself. It's a good thing the magnetic strength on that connector was well, because it's been holding the drone this whole time, because apparently I had pee on that connector. Oops. Alright, I modified the old langoustine here, and I think I've got all of this stuff cleared out, or at least deep enough. Hopefully I got the sidewalls, I don't really know. It looks fairly rectangular. That side looks like it could be. Did I just break my... No. Okay. Almost. Yeah, this looks like it can maybe be cleared over here. Well, I think that is correct. We might have to clear out a little bit more later, but that will work for now. Let's go ahead and park the langoustine. Let's get some steel plate and get the bottom in here welded up. And then we'll worry about the top and the rail, and maybe we'll get the monorail down here and get a drill on it. And we'll just clear out this hole as much as possible to get over here to the track. I think that will be good. So I think I'm just going to need a bunch of steel plate. So I think I'll just bring the lobster over. I think I emptied this guy out. Hopefully I did. So he doesn't have any welders on him anymore. I did not. Why would I not do that? Okay, well, we'll use the steel plate supply from that first, and then we'll worry about the other stuff. Yeah, my inventory's full, can't do that. Okay. That's right, and this needs to go back. I took that out because of the king crab so I could get in there. That needs to go back, which is why that's looking off to me. Yep, that's correct. Oh no, I am way off here. Yeah, that just slope looked way wrong. That is actually the correct line. Which makes sense, that's where the projector is. Alright, that's better. We got a 7x7 square here for the landing pad, and I'm going to have it an elevator, so we're going to leave it open and not weld any of that up. But we'll get the rest of it in. I was definitely way off in a lot of areas of making sure it was a rectangle. That needs to come out by quite a bit. Apparently I missed this entire corner. There we go. That should be good. We'll just go ahead and park it here, though. 6. There it is. Nope. that's terrain clearing mode. I don't want that. So I'm turning the drills off. Alright, there we go. The floor is filled in. I think we'll keep that door in between. That'll be good. We won't have that one, obviously. Unless we do some type of storage in the wall. That's not a terrible idea. Or maybe we could do a ramp leading up or out. I was kind of hoping it would come out here. But that's a lot further away than I thought, so... Might have to, like, get a projector block on there or something and project out to see where that is going to come out before we worry about that, because, maybe a hallway. You know, wouldn't be a bad idea. And then maybe like trucks or something could park down there or something. I don't know. We might keep that, we might not. We won't keep that door over there. We'll figure out something to do with these walls. The door in between is good, I think. And then this guy will just raise up to the level here. So what I want to do though, before I get all of this just welded up, I want to get maybe some flooring in or something. Yeah, I think I'll keep these steel blocks because we'll have some type of elevator system there. It's this part that I'm wondering if we do... let's see, the stairs are going to come down here. So they're going to come over there. Alright, let's see. How's this going to work? This comes over like this. The stairs come down to this point. Or they just end into that. Am I stupid for a living? It doesn't work, does it? Huh. I don't know what I was thinking here, because this would come up like this, and then we'd have to have the platform right here for those stairs. Then they would come down to the center point, and then they would come down and they would hit the wall. So that's not really how the stairs should go. Alright, there we go. I think that's a better layout. We'll come up here, come around, we've got this beam over top of our heads, and then we'll walk up onto it, which will be in line with this structure, which is good. That stairs won't be there. Let's turn off the projector real quick. Yeah, so this will come down and around to there, and then it'll be flush with the elevator, and so we'll have the glass on this side. Alright, so the glass for this elevator will go like this on the inside. That'll be easy enough. And then there'll be a door on the outside like this. Going out. That's easy enough. Okay, yep, that solves it. Now, instead of having that door over there, we can get rid of this stuff. Because we're pretty wide now. I think we can get a big gate in here. Okay, yep, I think that's what we're going to do. Stairs are going to go that way. Big gate there, and then it'll go up to the second floor. So, this will be the floor coming through. Should we redo this floor around here for anything else? Is there a reason we want, like, bigger stuff to drive through here? Oh crap, I was just realizing this needs to be an airlock. We can't just walk out one door out into there. That's not going to be pressurized. This is pressurized. Yeah, that changes things. I forgot. That's why I had two doors over here, was for an airlock. So this stairwell coming right off into the side here is not great. Alright, I think I got a better idea. This stairs right here, I don't know why I'm not thinking of this. Stair right here on the end can just go like that. That's easy enough. The elevator is right here on this side. So there is the elevator, so which means we can get rid of these two. And we can curve it in to the elevator. Like that. So there is our elevator shaft right there. And another one right here. The stairs end right there, that's fine. So they're not walking into the wall. Which means this... It would be nice to put it there, but then we've got this weird block section that I've got going on there. Well, now I'm wondering if I spin the whole thing, and we keep that whole line right there. Alright, hold please. Alright, I think this is the way. This is going to spin this way, and around, and up. We can keep this line right here with the black, which means down here, when this guy ends at this stairwell, we can have this block right here be completely solid, this wall. Which means we can have our airlock door right here. We'll probably take that out and we'll probably put in, like, caution or something. I don't have the right yellow, but something like that. That'll be the caution for the door. Means like that can be an airlock door right there coming through. And then we will do the big gate on this side. How we had it. That big gate will still go there. Like that. Another one on this side like that. Alright, I think that's good. And then what we'll do is we'll do another door in between, like right here. Another big gate. If I had any steel plate on me, that would be wonderful. Alright, then we just put like another door right here. And another one right here. Like that. Now we got a complete pass-through all the way. This one will be an airlock right here. Airlock over here. And then maybe this guy can be storage or warehouse or something. We can go back into that space. That's easy enough. Or a pass-through all the way. Okay, let's get rid of some of this stuff so we can actually get the lobster in here to get stuff welded. Alright, that's looking pretty good. It definitely needs a paint job. I've been working apparently exclusively in black, but yeah, I think that'll work. Now we've got doors in between each section. I gotta figure out what we want to do with walls. This was gray, which is what I want to keep that. That's what I normally do on the other buildings, so might as well make it cohesive. There we go. We've got a little bit of color. And then this will be the elevators there. This will be the stairs going up on either side. So that'll be good, and then we'll have some like shops or something here in the center, maybe a coffee shop or a burger joint, something. And then yeah, I think some warehousing stuff over here. That'll be good. I didn't weld this up because it was hard to get into. That's fine, it's just steel plate. That's pretty easy to do by hand. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. What I want to do next is go get the monorail and get him down into this tunnel and get this dug out. So let's grind all this stuff away. Oh, please don't. Please don't. Oh, okay. Yeah, we definitely need to get the train down here. Really don't want to get hit by meteors. The train at least has some guns on it. Alright, let's get rid of this guy. We can always reproject it later. That's all good. I'm gonna die of exposure. Well, that's as far as I can get with the lobster here. So we'll have to get the train in here, get it ground out, and then we'll keep going. Alright, let's get the lobster over here so we can grind out that wind turbine there. Alright, there we go. And do we have any damaged sections of track from any meteors? Doesn't look like it. And hopefully you have some battery life left in you. We've been just kind of parked here for a while. 74%. We are plenty good. Okay. Alright, let's get a drill on the front of this guy. Couple drills? I actually don't know. I don't know the range on small drills. Maybe there and there? I don't know. Well, let's bring it in. Let's go there and there. Why not? Terrain clearing mode on. There we go. I guess I could probably right click as I'm going, right? So I just need to do groups. There we go. Drills. Or do we think that's going to be too high or too low? I don't know. Can we close this door? We get oxygen when our door is closed, right? Yeah. And of course there's a storm coming in right when we want to do this. Okay, that's actually a pretty big hole. I was going to say we only need to expose half of the track, but it's doing the whole thing. Which I guess is probably fine. We'll go really slow so this voxel is as smooth as possible. Nice. I love it. Okay, that's working out really well. There's definitely some cleanup that we can do around the edges, and I might end up putting... I think I might put some drills on the top here, too. Just another layer. Just to get rid of some of this edges here, because I want it to be basically straight up. Because, yeah, I don't want it to start curving inward to make, like, a weird partial tunnel, because there's no way we're going to be, you know, completely submerged at any point here. So, because, yeah, we're already flattening out. I'm pretty sure the monorail will be fine running on unwelded blocks, but I really don't want them to break on accident, and then we can't transition the monorail back. That would be tragic. Alright, now how does this transition look? That looked alright. Yeah, it looks alright. What does it look like if we did it the opposite way? Like this guy was the slope. Yeah, that's a better transition. Go, transition, go. There we go. Perfect. I need to go slower so I can clean up some of these edges. Alright, there we go. That's looking really good. I want to just take these drills off and put them up. One or two higher? Probably two. Alright, more cleanup. Let's see if we can get these edges to look a little bit more straight. Alright, nice. We got the train in here. Alright, well I think this is where I'm going to call it. Doesn't look like we got much done in comparison to where we left off in the last episode, but we got it all buried in the ground, got the monorail all the way over here. Got to use the king crab for a little bit, that was fun. But we've got the release of VS2 for Space Engineers 2 that I'd like to make some content for, so I think I'm going to call it here. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, that's looking really good. Do I have the white anywhere? Oh, duh. Toy. Do I have the white anywhere? I just got out of the train that has white on it.